Hey guys, what's up? It's Apollo here, and welcome back to Company of Heroes 2. We've got another great match here, and I just want to thank you guys for the support on the last Company of Hero video. It really does mean a lot because I am really enjoying this game. I've just enjoyed I've been enjoying trying to get good at it, you know, learning the game, learning the mechanics, and just playing competitive matches again. I feel like it's been a while since I played kind of like an arena-esque RTS game, and I really enjoyed the process. So all those Company of Hero fans and experts, don't forget to leave a like and you know, just to let me know that you guys are enjoying it and I can play it guilt-free, knowing that there's an audience for this, so it does mean a lot. And also, if you are an expert, don't be afraid to give some advice. Tell me what I'm doing poorly, and also tell me what I'm doing well. That way I can continue to do it. Also, you know, it's nice to hear positive stuff every once in a while. But anyways, I'm playing with the Ryan King, and we're both playing as the Wehrmacht, and we're taking on the Soviets and the Americans. I'm going to go ahead and turn off Fog of War so we can see all infantry movement and just movement of everything. So right away, I'm going to push up my Pioneers. The first thing I do is get Pioneers. Well, you spawn with Pioneers. I build the first building, the infantry building, and then I get MGs as my first official unit. Then I get Grenadiers. And right now, the Soviets are confronting me for the victory spot, the victory star. And I'm going to go ahead and retreat my Pioneers behind cover just to keep them suppressed, keep them in the fight. And then I'm going to flank here with my Grenadiers. And I'm also going to set up an MG to try to pin them down a little bit. There we go. So we got him right where we want him. This is starting off pretty well. Now, while that's going on, the Ryan King is also taking some points and losing some points. He's got an MG way up here, taking the far left star. The enemy has taken the center victory star. So we currently are losing. Now, we are represented by the red. The allies are the blue. So right now, we are losing points, but, you know, it's only just begun. We got the MG suppressing these fresh reinforcements, trying to fight off my troops. I'm going to hold on here with my Grenadiers, and I think as soon as I take this, I'm going to retreat. Let's see. No, actually, I'm going to hold them there. Okay, there they go. Now they're retreating. And he is flanking with some engineers of his own. And I'm trying to hold them back with one MG. I've got a mortar team now getting into position, which will be great if my MG can pin the infantry, but the mortar can clean them up. Look at them just crawling their way. So I decided to retreat my MG because right now, if he rushes me, I'm going to be in big trouble. I have two units that are very slow, the mortar and the MG. I've got my Grenadiers here just trying to hold until reinforcements get up there. I'm going to go ahead and retreat them. We do have reinforcements, though. Another Grenadier squad. And oh no! No! Oh, that's a good play by the enemy. He throws like some sort of like charge there, satchel charge against my MG, so not good. Over here, it looks like the Ryan King is having a great fight of his own as well, as the Americans have kind of gained control of the center star and the right star. We are still holding on to this star, but only just. He's now charging my Grenadiers, and he's going to throw another satchel charge, but I ain't falling for that again. Honestly, I didn't fall for that the first time. It's just the MG, they don't just drop the gun and run. They have to pick up the gun, which takes up a long time, and it just, yeah. You really can't let your MG or stationary infantry units like this get close to enemy infantry. See, they're going to do it here too, aren't they? I don't know. They probably don't have it yet. But there we go. Here comes another Grenadier squad. There we go. I'm going to retreat him out of there. So he has effectively pushed me back. And there's another set. Dude, Apollo, run! Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was probably microing over here. Unfortunate. So right now, the enemy is doing a great job of controlling the map. They've not only taken all three of the victory points, they've also pushed us really far. Like, this point is right next to my base. Like, this is not good. Not good at all. So, got my grenadiers. I healed them up as much as I could with, you know, replacing some of the fallen soldiers. Over here, my mortar team needs to heal up a little bit. But I've got 3 grenadiers moving out. It's now time to take back some territory. And what I've been working on, not only like micro-wise, I've been working on like hotkeys and stuff, but what else I've been working on is keeping my infantry spread out. Early on, I would make the mistake of keeping them together, and it would just be disaster. So, and there we go. He's throwing more charges. This one's clearly not going to get me. But, yeah, by spreading them out, you can have the units support each other. If they use some sort of, like, AoE, it doesn't kill all of them because they're spread out. So that's something I've been trying to work on there. But look at him. He does not want me to have this point here. And we're almost down 100 points to the enemy. I'm being very cautious with my infantry, retreating them as soon as they get even kind of low. My mortar's back in business. And then over here, the Ryan King has pushed really aggressive to take the left victory point. And now he's taking some victory points over here. The enemy is taking, or was taking, let's see. Okay, he's going to hold there. He is going to take it. Our munition point. So we got to try to get that back. But yeah, the Ryan King is now pushing back. He's got a sniper in position in play, and he's going to do his best to try to take back some points. And we gotta crawl our way back into this battle. Now the Russians continue to be unrelenting here and constantly facing me, trying to push me back all the way to my base. But here's the nice thing about him being so close to my base. I'm able to get troops out really fast. I can heal them, send them back in. Look at him. He's trying to get my mortar team. And I got... Ryan has sent over an MG. This is epic. Look at this. Great teamwork there from Ryan. Sending over an MG to help me out. Clear off that infantry. And now he's pushing over this way as well. The good thing is my grenadiers... Oh, no, run! There we go. Whew. Yeah, and he's going to run out of there. My grenadier has a star of experience.
Grenadier squad is ready.
So that's going to help him out in the fight. You know, make him a little bit better. But yeah, I'm still just creating a ton of grenadiers. I am fighting tooth and nail. The Ryan King has taken center star. I'd say that's something Ryan is really good at, in my opinion, is that even through like chaotic moments, he's very good at just keep sending out infantry to take points kind of away from the main conflict. You know, he's just good with the micro. He's good with like moving out units and constantly capturing points. You know, sometimes me personally, I'll get tunnel vision and just fight and only send infantry near the main front line. But it's good to send out units away from the front line and try to capture points to keep... It honestly forces the enemy to have to contest it, right? You can't just let units go around and capture. It's going to cause the enemy to have to spread out their forces and stop us. So it's actually really good. So unfortunately, they have taken back the left victory point. The Ryan King is moving up some units. Unfortunately, there is a tank waiting for him there, but he does have the Panzer. Or the Panzer Shrek, I believe. Is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, there's so much going on in my head right now. I'm just like not making any sense. So he's retreating, or I'm retreating over here. Once again, huge Russian push. And at this point, I really need to get some good anti-infantry going. I believe, building a scout car soon, which is my go-to. I love getting the scout car early because it's so good at clearing out infantry. But right now, unfortunately, I've yet to be able to push. The Russians have really controlled this area pretty effective, or the Soviets really effectively. Here we go. He's pushing again. He's trying to take my munitions point, but I'm gonna try to flank him here. I think I misclicked and told these guys to retreat. Didn't mean to do that. Not a big deal though. Not a big deal whatsoever. Over here, we're fighting for a point. Oh, it looks like a vehicle. And he's actually, this player over here was very cautious. Both of them, the US and the Soviet player, they were very good at making sure their tanks didn't get too close to my grenadiers, and also they would retreat their infantry as soon as they feel like they were in danger. So I actually got some anti-tank here because the enemy has kind of controlled the map way more effective than us. They've been able to get a bit more resources than us, and because of that, they're able to get tanks out faster than us. Oh, throwing a grenade. Oh, run. Oh, that was good. That was close. So over here, again, the U.S. is just being aggressive, pushing us all the way back to our base. Now we got a tank over here, and this is my time to shine. Come on, move that anti-tank up. Come on. See, my micro, I gotta speed it up. And there we go. I move it up, but it's too late. The tank is getting out of here. So we're about 11 minutes into this round. The Ryan King has done a great job of reclaiming this territory. It's so vital. Even though we have less victory points, just having one slows down the bleeding. Imagine if the enemy had all three, we would be bleeding like crazy. It would be bad. We'd be losing points like crazy. What I mean by bleeding. But yeah. Infantry moving forward. They're going. I'm going to try to take the center star. I'm going to help the Ryan King here. He's got some infantry. I go ahead and post up behind cover. I'm going to try to kill the Russians here, or the Soviets. And then I'm also got a unit kind of in the flank here. But it looks like we got this under control. There's no way. Whoa! Okay, so that was a good move to kind of slow us down. We all converge on this. Try to gain control. The U.S. is making a huge push of infantry. Look at them go. Look at them go. So I really I've yet to master this German faction. I still have a lot to learn, but I really do need to start experimenting with some allied factions, just to kind of know what they can do and everything, and just be a more rounded player. But we do capture it for a second, and we actually caused them to lose some points, so that was pretty sweet. Unfortunately, I lost a unit there. Look at these. Look at these guys' legs. But that's never good. You never want to lose a unit like that. And my micro here, I was just doing the best I could. There's so much going on. So much going on. U.S. taking back some points over here. I'm falling back some unit. A perfectly healthy unit. I don't know why I'm doing that. I think I was just so paranoid of losing units that I'm just like retreating them as soon as they get any kind of tricky situation. Now I'm pushing up to take the far right victory point.
Is overrunning one of our capture points.
Or the right victory point, and he is going after my my pack. Oh, he actually destroys it. Oh, dang, my pack 40, and he's gonna go and take it. I was like, no. No! And look, he's just dragging it away. I'm like, no, you bastard! So we're running him down. I was like, no! And Ryan King stops him. I was like, oh my gosh, dude. I would have been so mad. Look, I finally got my scout car out. Now things are going to get interesting. Things are going to get interesting. I've taken this victory point. We're now causing them to bleed points. I'm going to post up with my scout car. And what I really need to do is get a squad on this pack 40, just so the enemy doesn't take it. And we still control the right victory point, but there are some, it looks like paratroopers. Yeah, paratrooper support squad. They're taking some points from the Ryan King, but that's okay. We've taken some victory points. We've neutralized the center, which is fantastic. We're now kind of pushing them back. You know, we're starting to see a little bit of a turn in the tide of war. And now I'm even pushing to get their gas. We got to get the fuel. I think that's one thing we've kind of been struggling on. And that's why the U.S. took this position too. This is a fuel point. And fuel is so important, guys. I mean, it is so vital to have fuel, because that's what gets you the vehicles. And if you can't get vehicles, it's going to be tough to win the day. So, nice little fire there. I think the Ryan King should probably get his infantry out of here. He's trying to compete for the center. I move up my my scout car. Just trying to support them, make sure they get out of there, and see if I can do any damage to these guys. But unfortunately, it's just not enough. It's just too many. Just way too many. Now, the Soviets are pushing to take the victory point. And remember, guys, we still control 2 victory points, so we are causing them to lose points, and we're crawling our way back into this battle. We've taken the fuel point, and I'm just going to avoid this victory point for now, which, honestly, I should have probably sent the scout car. I finally sent the squad to take this Pack 40 back. I should have done that way sooner. Just, you don't want the enemy taking that equipment, because it does cost a lot. It costs a lot of manpower to create it. Those Pack 40s are so vital and important. I send over some infantry to support the Ryan King. Unfortunately, my infantry does not do too well, but they do get some experience there, and they are going to survive, so that's important. I'm now going to send over my scout car, maybe? Actually, you know what? I'm just positioning it. But the Ryan King is having to face a horde of Americans. And he's going for the mortar crew. And the Ryan King's got a horde of his own infantry closing in as well. And look at that. Look how quickly he breaks there. You notice that? Like, oh, he's dropping artillery. Oh, run. Run. He's not going to hit anything. Or what is this? I don't know what ability. It's kind of like artillery. It's slow. All right, so the enemy has now taken the center victory point and the right victory point. They're retaking a lot of points here.
Capture point,
and that's kind of the nature of the game, guys. I mean, the nature of the game is like you go in, you try to win your fight. If you're losing, you retreat everything, and you'll just lose a lot of ground. Notice how the Americans retreated all their infantry, and now the Ryan King is sweeping in and taking all the points. That's kind of what we need. We need to push back the enemy and take all these points. The Ryan King doing a great job. Again, the Ryan King has done a great job of just microing on taking multiple points, and he's neutralized it. He should just get out of there, yeah. It's not bad to neutralize and get out as well. There we go. I'm taking the munitions point back. And I got a unit over here kind of trying to cut off Russians from the center. And look at, now they've got, what do they got over here? Looks like they have some sort of artillery or something. Yeah, I see that. Oh, it's a mortar crew. It's an M175 pack howitzer. Oh, so he's got a howitzer watching this position. I've got my scout car trying to cut off reinforcements. I'm trying to fight for the center point. See, now would be a great time to push. See, this is something I need to work on. I need to push out. I'm just always terrified. I just think there's always something waiting for me. And finally, I decide to send out some grenadiers to go take the victory point.
Our fighting position now has some ordnance behind it.
I think they actually... No. They almost destroy my scout car, but I get it back to base, and I need to go repair. And I need to... Okay, good. I was going to say, I need to send up this Pack 40 to destroy this tank, but this is my ally. It's the Oswin. Oswin is really good at killing infantry. It can do decent damage to light vehicles, but it's mostly for infantry.
Tactics are ready for use, Commander.
All right, excellent. So we're going to go take this point here. And then we're going to take the victory point. I should have took the victory point like first. But I'm just grabbing whatever I can. So great job there. In the center, we've got an intense battle. That howitzer is being a big problem over there, making it difficult to take these points. There we go. I'm taking this point here, and it looks like the Soviets are moving forward some infantry. So the good thing is I've got multiple units that can support each other here. I've taken the victory point so I can move in and flank just like that. I'm going to retreat this unit. That's okay. I took the victory point. I might have not taken the fuel, but that's all right.
Enemy is taking our territory.
And I'm just retreating. This unit scares me because they have SMGs and they have 3 stars. So I did not want to get too close to them. So I decided to fall back. And here we go. Stug. My first Stug. Finally, we got some tanks getting onto the battlefield. About time, right? And look at all the Americans breaking here. Jeez. The Ryan King must have scared them off with something. That was crazy. That's a huge horde of troops breaking. And once again, the Allies are going to take all 3 points on the map. Oh, no, except for this one. The Ryan King still holds this one. But they have 2, so they're going to cause us to lose points. But we caught up there a little bit. You know, we were way more than 100 points down. Now it's closer to about 100 points. The Soviets are continuing to push with the infantry. And I've kind of moved my tank over to the Ryan King. But I'm actually going to go ahead and shift it over and try to put some pressure on this right side. Try to gain some points back. I got some infantry going in the center, helping out the Ryan King. Just getting them close. I should have moved them up. I don't know. Again, my micro skills, I just got to work on it. It's so tough. This is a fairly big map, and it's just so tough to try to, like, keep everything in check. Got an MG. I upgraded my tank to have an MG on the top here. And that's going to help, and that scares off the infantry. We're looking good, guys. We're looking good. Notice how you know, to deal with these close range guys with the SMGs, you just got to have multiple infantry and use them to support each other. You know, kind of like when in Total War you have 2 units of archers getting chased by infantry. Just have one archer infantry run, and then the other archer shoot at them. You know what I mean? It's like just like a kiting kind of effect there. But I'm desperately trying to take this. Unfortunately, I'm not going to risk losing this 2-star infantry, so I'm going to get them out of. They nearly died. It's tragic. But my tank here is watching. He's dropping some artillery on me, so I'm going to just move forward. And thank goodness I do. Oh my gosh. That could have been bad. And you can notice here that the enemy is using a lot of artillery. And look at this. We've taken the center point. We're about to take the right point, and we're going to have all 3 points under our control, and that is going to be huge. There we go. More artillery. So what do? I just move forward. Move forward. Unfortunately, this little device does mess up my engine for a little bit. I use smoke because I am using the armor doctrine, which is very tank focused. So I'm going to use all my abilities I can, and I'm getting the heck out of there. I was like, no, leave me alone. Man, every time you play this game and your tank is in danger, it's like, leave me alone. I wish the MG would shoot at them. This guy's just chilling up here. Shoot at him. What are you doing? But yeah, I'm going to let them take the point, you know. It's better them to take the point than destroy my tank, because I can always just fix up the tank and take it back. I'm now moving up my scout car. It's fully healed. Just going to send it up to the center, because look at all this infantry just waiting. And they are building up. They've got a little medic. Ambulance. Look at that. He is pushing. He's going to try to throw a satchel charge on it, I believe. He does not get close enough. I got my scout car. The Ryan King now has a Stug. He's got a Stug. And we've got intense vehicle battles going on. And my scout car, I'm like, no! I don't know what he hit it with, but he nearly took it out. I'm repairing my Stug here. We've got Americans over here. The Americans are pushing on my side now. And I'm like, no, not today. So I'm going to move up my Stug. I don't see any anti-infantry. Oh, no, they do. They do. But I need to send some infantry over there. Yeah, come on. Come on, mess him up. Mess him up. He's hitting me with anti-tank, I mean. I'm going to go ahead and use this special ability. It's the pull down, which, again, is a special ability for my doctrine. Now, he gets really close to killing my tank, but I'm just like, you know what? They're stuck in. They're stuck in. All right, so I get out of hold down. I'm going to retreat. Again, you don't want to lose tanks. Every time you lose, you don't want to lose any unit because it's just a waste of resources. Once again, I retreat them. I got a lot of repairing to do with my vehicles. And nice push by the Ryan King. He's sending in infantry. He's doing everything he can. They've got some tanks of their own. They got the T-34. And, yeah, they're using some abilities. They have a lot of abilities that are good, like zoning abilities, keeping us away. You know, he's got the howitzer. He's just doing a great job of keeping us away from these points. Here comes my infantry. I'm going to lose this battle, so I retreat them. My tank is still being repaired. I got some infantry kind of waiting for him to push, you know. Back here, the Ryan King so desperately chased him down. We got two T-34s back here, so they are building a bit of a tank squad. He did it. Look at this. The Ryan King, he came over here with an elite squad. He took out the victory point. That was huge. That was awesome. So now we're causing them to lose points here. That's great. Oh, excellent, excellent stuff. Over here, we've captured the fuel. We got another Stug. That's Ryan's Stug. So we're just... Here's the trick to this game. Do not lose your tanks. And over time, build up your tank squad so you have an unstoppable force. If you're constantly losing tanks and having to recreate them and wasting resources, you're going to get overwhelmed, you know? And that's the key. Like, destroy enemy vehicles. Make them spend a ton of points. Over here, I pushed up some elite infantry. I've got another squad of elite infantry coming over to support them. I'm building some bunkers now. I'm trying to build up some defenses. I really need to get my tank up there, but I'm probably just really focusing this infantry. We do scare off his infantry with 2 units of grenadiers. That's epic. His tank is chilling here, and finally, I'm moving up my Stug. Unfortunately, the bunker kind of got out in the way there, but that's okay. This bunker is going to watch this point over here. That's the point of it. And here we go. We're going to have a tank battle. Tank battle. Oh, and he's turning his tank. What a big mistake. Oh, but I miss. Great shot, Stug. That's why you don't have any experience. You suck. Oh, but the Russians. Oh no! Get that tank out of there! No! No! Oh, dude, I feel bad for the Ryan King here because that was kind of on my watch. I should have said something, but it just happened so fast. The two tanks there moving in. My pack gun kind of pushed them back. I moved my tank over to the Ryan King to help him just in case they tried to push into his base. But very wisely, they don't go for it, and he's going to retreat his T-34s. But, hey, that's made it very possible for my infantry to push out and take points because the Russians... See, that's the thing you got to take note of. The Russians have just dedicated their entire army to one side, so that means this side is completely open to capture, and that's exactly what we're doing. And see, they're building bunkers as well. Got little foxholes. Oh, he's gonna go up there. What you want to do with this foxholes is just throw grenades at him. If I was the Ryan, all his infantry's pinned, but I would try to flank with an infantry unit.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
There we go. The Russians have come back for their fuel. At the very least, we neutralized it, so it slowed it down a little bit. Slowed it down a little bit. Where's my tank? Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, the tank's over here in the center. Soviets are taking this point over here. Huge infantry push by the Americans. They just like horde push you. It's so annoying. I'm doing a rail artillery. I have like a railgun artillery thing. Oh, nice grenadier rifle grenade there. I prevent them from capping, so that was huge. That was kind of a waste of a railgun artillery, but I just thought there was going to be a lot more infantry over there. I've got a Panther, which is like the best tank I can get. So I've got 2 tanks now, and I'm pretty sure I can beat these T-34s. Come on, come on. Yes. And their sides are exposed. Dude, fire. What are you doing? Yeah. Get it. My infantry's on retreat. He's charging me for some dumb reason. We destroy it. T-34 down. He's trying to pin me so he can hit me with artillery, but I'm just going to move forward. And we're going to hit the next T-34. Unfortunately, I line up my tank so my Panther can't do anything there. Now, I get a little greedy here. Look at this. Get a little greedy, and I'm like, all right. I got to get these tanks back home. Let's not overdo it. He is full on charging with infantry. Look at this. And I'm having a little bit of a freak out. I'm like, oh God, his infantry. Unfortunately, my Panther takes the worst route possible, and he's gonna get hit with satchel charges. And I'm just like, no, no. I got infantry trying to slow him down. I'm doing everything I can. I'm like, no, please, please. Up, and there it is. Another satchel charge. Dead. Gone. Dude, I was so mad. I was so mad that a couple of, it frustrates me that a couple of infantry just casually run up on my Panther and destroy it with 2 satchel charges. You know? No unit, there's never a time in this game where you feel confident, you know, and you're like, oh, this unit's gonna crush. I never get that feeling. It's like any unit that you have, no matter how deadly it is, could easily be destroyed at any second. Just like that. But we're doing the best we can. I've sent up some infantry to support the Ryan King with some grenadiers. We're trying to push back the Americans, which they do fall back. And we're gonna go and recapture all these points. Over here, I'm also gonna take this victory point. Yeah, look at that. The Americans pushed us far back here. We're taking center as well. I've got a unit pushing center. I'm trying to use some Ryan King tactics here and push out my infantry as much as possible. Getting hit by a howitzer. This thing's a big problem. This is a great position with the howitzer to watch the center. Here we go. Infantry's pushing on this far side. And I'm doing everything I can to take it, but unfortunately I can only neutralize it. I got my scout car still intact. But man, I mean, I still have the Stug, but losing that Panther, oh, like I lost a lot of resources. I barely had the thing. Like I just paid it off, you know, like it sucked. It sucked losing it. I'm still heartbroken by that. Still heartbroken. Infantry running around. We got Ryan King's infantry making a push for the victory point, trying to defend it. See, I need to use my railgun artillery on this grouping right here. That's what I need to do. Maybe I do that. Let's see. Because I feel like I do eventually. My railgun artillery. It's like a special ability with my commander. You can see on the bottom, railway artillery support. Like an off-map artillery that comes down. There we go. So the fight for this area continues. They've got a lot moving in. 2 infantry. They got a tank nearby. I got my tank here. And I'm going to neutralize the point, so that's good. The game is even. As you can tell, we both have 1 star. And, you know, we're fighting, man. We're fighting. They still have a solid lead of points, but we're giving them everything we got. There, look at him. Look at him just pushing up to my scout car. Now he's shooting, looks like rifle, anti-tank rifle. Oh, what? How did that get there? Dang it. Get it out. Get the scout car out. Back to the repair shop. And there we go. We've kind of neutralized the area, and now I'm going to push up infantry to take the point. Look at 3-star grenadiers. They've seen some action. They've seen some stuff. We got a T-34 moving in. A lone T-34, like, making a big mistake here. I don't know what the hell he's thinking, but he's so toast. Look at that. What was that? I mean, I'm not complaining. And now we're going to have 2 of the stars under our control. But look at this. He's got a cat over here. The Katyusha. He's got some artillery support moving in. This thing is going to be a problem. And it's going to hit hard. It's going to hit hard. Here we go. U.S. moving up. They've got their infantry horde again. Ryan King doing the best he can to slow him down. He's going to fall back, though. Going to fall back. I mean, there's not much you can do against that when you only have 2 units of infantry. Got my infantry just kind of regrouping. I'm just kind of falling back a little bit. And just seeing, like, trying to stay out of the fog, or trying to stay in the fog of war. And there it is. See, that's exactly why. I don't want my infantry. Oh my gosh. I was like, no, this is a 3-star infantry. Ah, get out of there. And he does. He does. Unfortunately, see, but you know, the best thing to do with these trucks, you gotta rush them down. And I probably should have rushed them down with my tank. I'm just so afraid of losing the tank because we don't have a lot of fuel. I mean, I still have not been able to recover after losing my Panther, because that Panther soaked up a lot of resources, and to lose it so quickly was just devastating. Devastating. So now I'm building more MG nests here. And unfortunately, what is this now? He's got a howitzer tank. That's just, look at this. And I was like, dang it, stop. Like, the enemy has done, and what, in your opinion, guys, what do you think is the best play of action here against this type of army comp? They have a lot of artillery. Now, I'm not an expert, but what I was thinking is that you gotta, like, push them. Like, you gotta get some fast-moving, hard-hitting units and destroy the artillery behind lines. You know, like, go in and try to get out. But it's hard with all their infantry. Like, I feel like their infantry can easily destroy any of our tanks whenever they want. Look at, they've got another Katyusha. They've got 2 of them now. 2 of them. Now, in terms of my army comp, I decided to try to counter. So I got the 42 rocket launcher, the Panzer Weffer, whatever how you pronounce it. So this is kind of my answer to their Katyusha. We got some artillery coming down. I try to run forward. And now we're getting hit by Katyushas. Look at this. It's like, oh gosh. I probably should have moved this forward and tried to focus the Katyushas, but I wasn't sure where it was coming from. Because you can see them because I've got rid of the fog of war, but when they fire, all I see is incoming missiles. I can try to pinpoint it by the direction they're coming in, but yeah, that's probably not gonna work. Watch, this is what I see. Just, what's happening? What's going on? Oh my gosh! Like, I know it's coming from this direction. I guess maybe you can see it. I don't know. Tough. So this is my attempt to try to push his position.
Frontier building has been lost.
And I'm just like, you know what? We got to get in here and do some damage. And I almost destroy this howitzer tank. Almost destroy it. And now there's 3 Katyushas. And I kind of panic there. As soon as I see the infantry, I'm like, nope. I'm out of there. I'm out. Because I don't want to lose any tanks. And the enemy is playing smart. They're no longer pushing. They're guarding. They're just guarding the victory points they have. Oh, this is when I use my railgun artillery. I help out the Ryan King here. I also use my artillery vehicle. He hears it, and he just runs out of there. We destroy 1 unit, so that was pretty good. But yeah, I've got my artillery tank here. The vehicle. And, yeah, we scare him off. And that makes it so we can take 2 points. And that's what we desperately need to do. And I notice he's not really pushing over here because, remember, they're happy with just controlling 2 points. And they're going to use their artillery to protect those points. Every time we push, see? Look at this. Katyusha, the howitzers. This is what they're going to do. And they're going to make it impossible for us to take it. He just destroyed Ryan King's unit there. Look at that. Look at this. Like, they're not even fighting with infantry. It's just straight up airstrikes and artillery and Katyushas. We're insane. Over here, it's quiet. It's nice. Nice and quiet. I like that. Got some infantry that retreated, healing them up. Got a little tank moving in. Ryan King's gonna counter that tank. Come on, destroy that little thing. Ah, he missed him. But he's taking the point. Good news. We've now regained control of the victory points. More Katyushas. If we had any sort of spotting, I could have hit like artillery on these things. Like, I should have, looking at this, I should have moved up the tank. I was just terrified. I was terrified. If I had 2 tanks, I could have rolled up in there and destroyed at least 2 of his Katyushas, maybe 3. Another big push. Oh, and he destroyed my scout car. Dang it. That sucks. So I'm starting to lose a lot of units here. Ryan King, he's got his Oswin getting chased down. Look at this. He's just full on pushing. The mad lad. Over here, tried to push the center. I'm keeping him right out of range, forcing him to move up to me. Now he's hitting me with howitzers and grenades. Oh, and they're gonna run right on it. Oh, and it's just, there's nothing I can do.
Forces are securing our territory.
And unfortunately, the Americans are making a bit of a push. They're reclaiming the center. We neutralized it, which was good. So I got the Brumb. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like an it's kind of like the answer to the American howitzer tank they got over there. It's an anti-infantry, but it can also do some good damage to tanks. Not like great, but it's a better vehicle than the scout car. It really watch. I get it up here. I'm gonna move up and try to help the Ryan King. Try to get into position here. Come on, Apollo. Get the tank in position. There we go. Boom. Boom. Look at that. Like, wiped them out. Fortunately, the Ryan King lost some infantry there. We're like, come on, let's push. These are 2 anti-infantry vehicles here. Over here, unfortunately, oh, what happened?
The enemy has destroyed a panzer.
My Panzer was destroyed. Oh man, that sucks. My Stug was destroyed. So we can't afford to lose that. I don't know how I lost that. I kind of forgot, but I was focusing on other parts of the battlefield. Probably what was happening real time. I was focusing on this tank, and then I didn't see what was going on here. And so now it's not looking good. It's not looking good. I don't have gas, you know? I don't have a lot of fuel. There we go. Here comes some infantry. Come on, dude. Get the tank up there. And I'm gonna, scare him off. Ryan King, and I've got some infantry over here who's gonna help push. Back over on this front, I've got some infantry closing in, I guess I should say, on the enemy. The nice thing about the Grenadiers, they've got those Kar 98, so distance is always good. And also, I hit him with a rifle grenade. Oh, I was hoping he wasn't paying attention and I could kill a 3-star infantry unit. Almost killed him. But I should be able to get this victory point now. I got another 3-star infantry. So that's one thing I did pretty well in this game, is my infantry management. I kept them alive. Not all the time, but I've got some 3-star units, which is always nice. Now I'm taking this point. Over here, I've got some infantry, just desperately hoping the howitzer misses. And there we go. Oh, wait, no, that's not a victory point. This is a victory point. So here comes some artillery. I'm going to shimmy my units out of there. Look at that. Pretty good infantry, Maiko, there. dodge this artillery, whatever the hell this is, and also dodge some grenades. Gonna retreat them out of there. Come on, dude. I'm like, you better make it. You better make it. You better make it. Come on. He does. I'm sending pioneers in there. Like, I'm just sending whatever I got. And the reason I moved up pioneers is to build some bunkers. Try to defend this point. Because they're not really attacking hard. They just send a couple of units of infantry. And so what I'm going to try to do is set up an MG bunker just to hold it. And then focus with the Ryan King and helping him take this victory point here. Because the center is like impossible to... They have so much artillery and stuff. It's insane. Look at this. Oh, one good artillery strike and we could have wiped them out, dude. Oh, that sucks. It just sucks seeing them like that. You know, you just don't know because of fog of war. Nice little push here by Ryan. Neutralizing the center. I just get them out of there after neutralizing it. I'm pushing up some infantry. I'm not sure why I'm setting up one unit. I think it's to use some artillery, I believe. There we go. Yeah. Run that infantry, dude. What? Yeah, get out. Oh, they're not going to make it. There's no way. Oh, and then they're going to hit me with artillery. Oh, my gosh. I'm using smoke. Using everything I can. I'm using my artillery from my vehicle. Yeah! That was beautiful. He walked right into that. Well hit there with this vehicle. And it's 2-star. So I've been using them. I haven't shown you every time I use it, but he's getting some good experience. We still control this point. I've set up my bunker. Upgrading it to an MG. We are down to 24 points. So this is do or die, guys. So what we're doing right now is we're going to build up our last push force. And as long as you have 1 point, you're in the game. All right, so we didn't feel like it's over. We just knew that we had to push, and we got to push hard. You can see the enemy is using his Katyushas like crazy. So he's actually pushing us with infantry. I'm coming over here to help. Come on, destroy him, destroy him, destroy him. Oh, what? Oh, he's got a tank destroyer. That's pretty smart to get the tank destroyer. Use the smoke. Use the smoke ability.
I fear we are losing. With 10 points remaining.
All right, we have to make a push. This is it. That was a great push by the Russians to keep us pinned down. So I'm moving up, and I'm just like, whatever. I gotta try to deal with this. Come on, hit it with Panzerschreck. Come on. Yeah. Hold. I neutralize it. I'm just like, whatever, just get in there, take it. Take it. Come on. My artillery, like, I'm desperate. I got another tank here. I got another I got a Panzer IV. Kind of runs right into this like parachute artillery thing. It's not too bad though. Oh my gosh, that tank destroyer. So now we're still in it, guys. We're still in it. We got 7 points to spare. We cannot let them take anything. We can't. So I'm moving up here. Look at them go. Come on, hold. Come on. Look at them. Hold. Hold. Ah. I'm like holding position here. Ah. So epic. Look at that. He's getting experience. Oh. He desperately holds. But unfortunately, it's not enough. I still have my artillery vehicle. I'm waiting for the ability to spawn. Whoa! Airstrike from the enemy. Here we go. My ability's back. They've taken the point. We got less than 4-5 points. We got to make a move here. Look at their infantry right in front of this point. They're now using their Katyusha to try to destroy my artillery. I'm just going to randomly fire. And unfortunately, that's it, guys. We lose the match. That is defeat. And that was a great match. Very back and forth. But once they got all these Katyushas, we just couldn't compete. They were just zoning us back, and every time we pushed, they would just zone us back with the artillery. Here's the units killed and damage dealt. This was a good match, a fun match. The Ryan King did a great job of constantly pushing for points. You can see he's captured 32 points. Insane. And it looks like they kind of evenly did well. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up here, guys. This was a lot of fun. We just gotta, I think, I don't know, like, we just need to, all that artillery, we just didn't know how to deal with it, and that's what really got us the defeat. If we could destroy their artillery, it would have been GG. If we destroyed all those Katyushas, we would have easily have won. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.